So I just had to get on this quickly because the energy I'm feeling from this collective, it's like you feel as though you're probably going through like some emotional roller coaster or turmoil, right? Like you're probably feeling down about yourself or feeling as if, you know, you're still having questions. Like you're still concerned, you're still worrying, and you can't help but think about these things. You can't help but, you know, constantly go back and forth between, okay, 1 minute I'm feeling good, I'm feeling high, the next minute, you know, I'm not really feeling the greatest, I don't want to do anything, I don't want to deal with anyone. And what's really happening is that you are purging your soul. You are purging all the things that no longer resonate with the true self, the true spirit. And so as all of that is shedding and releasing, a lot of pain, a lot of heartbreak, heartache, all of that's going to start coming through. You may even feel as though you might have like some lingering feelings about a past person or ex, or you still might have some type of grudge or just some type of emotion or animosity or resentment towards somebody, or this could be them, you, but I'm getting both energies here. So don't shoot the messenger. But you could be feeling out of nowhere like, well, if they're coming up, is it because I miss them? Is it because, no, it's not because you miss them, because there's a reason why those connections had ended. There's a reason why you're on this solo journey. There's a reason why you've actually been protected and guided away from certain people who didn't have their best interest in you, who didn't see your worth or value, who didn't love you genuinely and unconditionally the way that you were supposed to have been loved, right? And so you may have these thoughts about them like, man, like, was my life better or simpler or even more comfortable back when I was still living at that place or dealing with these people or still with that person, or what, or, you know, even just friends with that person. It's like, I used to have so much fun, or I used to do this. But it's like, meanwhile, you were probably the one paying for everything. And even if you didn't have the money to do so and they were the ones paying for everything, it's like, I'm also getting that either one of you or both of you, especially you, had suffered emotionally a lot. Either you weren't getting the type of attention that you needed or sought after from these particular individuals, or however it ended, whether if it was amicably or not. I'm getting that there was a lesson in all of that on how to treat others, how to treat yourselves, what it is that you are wanting to be treated like you actually came and you grew from that. You realize this is no longer who I am or who I want to be, or this is no longer who I'm wanting to attract into my life. And so after looking at all these circles and groups and, you know, just all the people that you've come, you know, to interact with, right? It's like you're already at this point where you're like, I don't want to deal with that anymore. Like, I don't want to be that anymore. You're starting to realize, okay, if this is what I'm attracting, then what does that tell me about my energy? What does that tell me about my mental health or state? Like, I'm also getting some individuals who could be feeling lonely, who could be feeling like they have no way out, that they're struggling, whether if it's, you know, trying to be like the perfect college student or trying to be the best husband or the best wife. And it's like, it's not them. All right, I know you guys don't want to hear this. It's not them and how they're making you feel this way. It's you and your overall thoughts. You have to check in with yourself. We're not blaming you. We're not saying it's your fault. We're not saying any of that. No. But in a more compassionate and gentler way, all we're saying is you have to check in with your own energy first, at least before you try seeking it out from anyone or everywhere else. So if you are currently unhappy in your state or in your position, then now is the time more than ever, because God's source spirit is literally, I don't know why I'm getting angels or celestial beings, but they're literally having people kind of like watching over you and making sure that you guys are okay, or protecting you from something else. That just kind of came through a little bit. But all in all, it's like they have certain people assigned to you right now to kind of help you, and it could literally be any and everybody, whether if it's your past loved ones or not, or animals or not. But you could probably be seeing this in your dream. You could probably be having questions. You could have like certain concerns about your partner, about your relationship, and a lot of it might be fear-based. You could have fears regarding your success or your current environment. Like, you're probably wondering, questioning, why am I still here, or why do I keep recycling the same patterns or, you know, the same groups of people. And part of it does have to do with the fact that if you didn't learn your lesson before, or if you didn't do the work and actually let go, and that's another thing that I'm hearing, you are being told to let go of things that no longer serve you. There's really no reason or point to hold on to it. And while you may think, oh, but it's still taking me some time, I still can't get over the fact that he or she broke up with me, or, you know, that we had this argument, or that they cheated, or whatever the case may be. It's like, all I'm saying, by the way, this is my morning voice. This is what I sound like in the freaking morning. At least later on, I'll go back to normal. But I had to get this message out because I just kept feeling something in my heart. And it's like, you might feel like you're at a low point in life. But once again, you are purging your soul. Your soul needed this purge. Your soul needed this cleanse. Your soul needed to come back to itself and just be in its natural state overall. Okay. So you might have some of these emotions coming up, like, oh my God, I'm never gonna afford this, or I'm never gonna have that. Or you're probably rethinking certain friendship groups, certain, you know, events or things that might have taken place within your family dynamic. You're probably replaying certain memories or arguments or altercations with certain individuals. Like, oh my God, like this is like, and you're probably even wishing that it had went differently. But I'm also hearing that it's not supposed to, because at the end of the day, you and the third party or whoever had made your choice. And so if this was the best way that God wanted to kind of come in between and say, you know what, you go to that corner, you go to that corner, and let's chill, right? Let's relax, catch your breath, recollect your thoughts and yourselves, and then we can start moving in a better direction. I don't know why I'm seeing someone, like, I don't know, are you at Hooters? Or are you at a bar? Because I'm getting like wings, celery, beer. And then prior to that, I ended up getting someone freaking eating cereal. And I'm like, what? Why is it always someone eating something? Or something with like tortillas or corn or enchiladas? I don't know. But nah, it's just, it's kind of interesting. But I'm also seeing someone at an altar or going to an altar to where, you know, whether if it's at church or a temple, whatever it is that you guys do or believe in, but I'm seeing you guys going to this specific sacred place just to kind of cry, just to scream, just to light a candle, or just meditate or do something along that nature. So forgive me if I'm not too knowledgeable on that, but that's just what I'm seeing regarding that scenario. But it's something that you are being called to do regardless. You're being called to let things go. You're being called to release whatever stress that you are holding on to, whatever fear, whatever anxiety that you are holding on to. If you're, I don't know why I'm getting like someone who's easily agitated or who might have ADHD, I'm getting that you're needing to decompress. And so whatever that sacred place is, I don't know if you speak to somebody already, but that is encouraging. A professional, of course, but go to that sacred place, because I'm seeing someone writing, I'm seeing someone journaling, I'm seeing someone just, the whole point of doing all of this and all these exercises is to decompress, is to release. So during this time, your soul is calling back. Like your soul's like, like you've put too much shit into me. We're releasing all of that. Actually, that's a lie. You're not really putting anything into your soul, because your soul is going to be freaking vibrant and healed and true. Like your soul is remaining as its highest self, and it's literally watching you, like, and trying to figure out, why are you putting all this stuff into our body? Like, no, let me take over, let me cleanse it, let me heal it, let me undo everything that you just did, because that's exactly what you need. I know how to make you feel better. So that's the person that you need to be befriending at this time. That's the person that you need to be listening to, because that's the God consciousness. That's the highest self. That's literally source. That is your truest self, your truest form. So let it take control, let it heal, let it do its magic and do its work, so that way it can remove all those toxins, all those drugs, all those medications, everything that you had put into your body, had done to your body, even trapped energies. Allow it to remove it for you. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave that there. I do love and appreciate you guys. Stay strong, and we'll catch you on the next one.